भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Yogiram Suratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Ram Yogi Ram Rama भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। One more evening, the evening twilight, very conducive for the worship. We have been blessed with his Nama Sankirtan, and in celebration of his grace, we have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Now we have been seeing for some days now that Bhagavan's teachings of Nama chanting, about Nama chanting, let's recall when we chant the name, we connect ourselves to the highest power that is running the whole cosmos, that governs the whole cosmos with its infinite details. Bhagavan had said, when you call out to Rama, Rama is instantly present. When you call out to Shiva, Shiva is instantly present. And when you call out to Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, my father is instantly present. For the word and its meaning are inseparable. So let's remember this when we chant the name, that he is immediately present in us. And he is watching us. He knows all our thoughts, prayers and the problems. And will definitely do the needful. That's why Bhagavan said, when you chant the name, you don't have to pray separately. The Nama will do the needful. Now, he prescribed seva, and we saw yesterday that any seva done to anybody, either in the ashram or outside in the houses, if it is not done with the joy of service, in the spirit of surrender to the Guru or God, then it's no use. It's no seva at all. It becomes work. And then all the problems start. When you begin to look upon seva as work, when you do not look upon work as worship, then the ego clashes come, and then the seva gets disturbed. And so does the mind. And now the seva, when we do it, we must do it in such a way that the harmony around is kept up. The harmony should never be disturbed. So with a smile, with the joy of seva, we must also keep up the harmony around. And then the practice of acceptance. Acceptance of what? What life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow. If we look upon it as a blessing from God, from the divine, from our Guru Nanak, because everything happens only by His will, and whatever happens is grace. Now, somebody came and asked me, what is this eternal living, eternal living? You keep on saying eternal living and eternal servitude. Bhagwan used to proclaim, he would bless me sometimes saying, long live Devaki. And then I used to think, why would he bless me with more years than necessary? It was a little disturbing because in the beginning I didn't understand his ways and what he meant by his statements. But then he said, don't stop me when I say long live Devaki, because it means eternal living. And that's when I understood. It's not living by the increase of years. It is living in God. Eternal living means living in God. What does it mean again? When we begin to live in God, when the mind is completely absorbed in God, not just a murti of God, but in the pure consciousness. We all know the consciousness does not have birth or death. It is ever living. It is it. It is neither he nor she. And this consciousness is not conscious of anything external, and so is conscious of itself only. Then it's called pure awareness. Now this pure awareness is Chaitanya. This is what is inside all of us. This pure awareness is Paramatma. It is He who resides in every being of the cosmos, be it a worm, or a bird, or a tree, or an animal, or man, or a rishi, or deva, or even the Trimurtis. It is this Chaitanya, the indweller, who is called Antaryami, who is Paramatma, and He is seated inside all of us in the heart. And this heart is no physical heart. Physical heart we find to the left of the center. The spiritual heart is below the Adam's apple and above the navel, equally distanced on either side. Raman Maharishi calls it the spiritual heart, and it is not exactly at the center, a little away on the right side, just a little away. Now what happens in this car? The spiritual heart. The spiritual heart is like a lotus bud, which is turned downward. In most of the people who are not aware of God, who don't care for God concept, who live as they like and call it the joy of life. But when you begin to practice remembrance of God, remembrance of His name, when you practice meditation or Atma Vichara seriously and vigorously, then this lotus bud turns slowly upward, and then a petal after petal will open. And this lotus bud is not lotus bud, it is pure light in the form of lotus bud. Within it is situated the Chitakash, Chit Akash. Now in this Chit Akash is our Pranagni, and within it, this Pranagni holds the Jivatma, and within this Jivatma is Paramatma, the pure Chaitanya, this pure awareness, what we call Parabrahman, the Supreme Brahman, the Supreme God. He is inside every jiva, every creature of the cosmos. It is He who has become the whole cosmos. It is He who has become every being in the cosmos. Now, He has manifested in varieties, as we see the stone, and then we see the plants and the trees, and then the birds and the animals. Every jiva, it is His manifestation. And we, the individuals, are also conscious. We are conscious of the world. We are conscious of the things and people around us. And because we are conscious of things and people and the world all the time, we are not conscious of this consciousness in which these things appear. But when these things are removed, our desire for things and people is removed, what remains is only consciousness. There is nothing to be conscious of except consciousness itself. So, when you do the sadhana vigorously and rigorously, slowly, desire after desire gets removed, and then what we call dispassion, vairagya, takes over, and a sense of discrimination, viveka. And as you develop this more and more, or you develop prema bhakti, whatever you call it, as it increases more and more, there will be less anger, less fear, less sorrow, less jealousy, less competition, less enmity, and less and less and less desires for things and people. And then what happens when the dirt of this mind, as we call it, when they are completely removed, all the things and people, they appear as thoughts in our mind because we are attached to them. What we are attached to, that appears in our mind as thoughts. There will be thoughts about people whom we love or whom we hate, and there will be thoughts about things that we love or we don't want because of our attachment. But when these things drop off, what remains is only this Chaitanya, the pure awareness. And when we reach the state, we know this consciousness or awareness has neither birth nor death, neither jananam nor marana. Then it is eternal living. There is no end to it. Even now, as we move in this world, we are conscious of people all the time, we are conscious of things around, and our consciousness is filled with them. And that's why we are not aware of the consciousness that holds these things. It's only when we do sadhana, like nama, seva, and the practice of acceptance, the mind gets more and more purified, more and more cleansed. of this kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madamascharya, all this dirt of the mind. And that is when we slowly become aware that we are not the body but the spirit, the Atman, the awareness. So all these great Mahatmas, Raman Bhagwan, Seshadri Swami, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, there are many, India abounds in them. They have all reached that state and they are established in that state. Now that state is called the state of Satchitananda, where there is only Ananda, there is only pure bliss and peace. When we begin to be established in that, it is eternal living. Eternal servitude. With this awareness, there are people who still live on the earth in the service of the Lord, in different capacities. They have come down for the sake of the world, for uplifting the world. That's why we say eternal living and eternal servitude. So all of us, it is our birthright, because originally we were in that state, a state of pure awareness, what we call Parabrahman, the supreme state of bliss. Bliss is our nature. Peace is our nature. It is the original state of our being. But then, by the strange twist, or what we call Maya of God, it's called a Yoga Maya, a little ego is placed in each of us, and then it identifies itself with the body, and then we live the whole life that we are the body. I am so and so, my name is this, my parents, my family, my house, my village, my religion, my language. And then everything becomes a problem. If there are two people, Yajurveda says, one fears the other. So when we come to the state of pure awareness, there is only one. Bhagavan says, my Father alone exists. There is nothing else, no one else. Raman Bhagavan says, there is only the self, there are no others. So it is that state, the state of eternal living, which is of everybody's birthright, because we were originally that, and we had fallen from that state by the Yoga Maya of Lord, and we began to identify ourselves with the body, and this is bodily living throughout, because our brothers and sisters are related to the body, our parents are related to the body. So we have to raise ourselves from the state of body consciousness to the state of pure spirit, the state of pure awareness, for which sadhana is necessary. Unbroken remembrance of God is absolutely necessary. And all these great Mahatmas have come down to simplify the sadhana for us. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, I have done 16 annas of tapas. You people do only 1 anna of tapas and get to the same state. So what is this simplified sadhana? Chanting the name of God. Because the name of God, Nama, is Nami himself. All the power of Nami, all the grace of Nami is in the name. He lives in the name. So when you chant the name of God, you immediately connect yourself to the Nami, and Nami's presence, living, vibrant presence. And still we are not aware of this presence because our mind is clouded with desires for the world. And yet The presence knows what is inside us. It knows our thoughts, feelings, our struggles and problems. And it will do the needful. That's why Bhagavan said, when you chant the name, you don't have to pray separately. Nama will do the needful. So let us resort to Nama chanting, because our Bhagavan said, remembering God is living in God. Remembering the name is remembering the Lord. So remembering the name is living in God. So as much as possible for each one of us, the individual, let us resort to the practice of Nama chanting, the practice of seva with the joy of seva, and the practice of acceptance of whatever life brings to you, be it a joy or sorrow, as a blessing from the divine. We can slowly, gradually go back to our original state, the state of pure awareness, the state of Parabrahman. That is when the immortal life starts, immortality, amaratva. It's called Puranatva. And Puranatva is our birthright. And Bhagavan is helping us from inside as the indweller to do our sadhana. And here outside, Bhagavan Murti is so vibrantly alive, with his smile on the lips and his raised hand in benediction, a constant flow of grace. So let us make the best of it, best of his Nama chanting, best of his grace that flows constantly. Even just entering the ashram and going back in 5 minutes will fetch a lot of blessings. You don't have to do any sadhana. Just by being here, even for a minute, Bhagavan says those who enter the ashram will not go back empty-handed. Every second that you are here, you are drenched in the rain of blessings from my Father. Whether you are aware of it or not, this is Satyam, he said. So let's remember all this and try for this eternal living. Let's keep this as the ideal of life and do our sadhana as much as possible in the circumstances in everybody's life. We shall now offer our prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Bhagavan, we beg you again and again and again, 1,000,000 times, with the hope that any prayer made in the powerful shrine will be realized sooner or later. We beg you for your immediate divine intervention to bring into the world a dharmic normalcy in all aspects of life, so that the violence, the war, and the killer competitions, not to mention the furies of nature, will be gone, and there will be peace, unity, and brotherhood everywhere, mutual help, and humanitarian attitude. It's not enough to be human, one should be humane. Bhagavan, only you can remove all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world. We beg you to reach out to all those people who have been suffering in different states, in different circumstances, unable to get help. We beg you to do the needful, and we also beg you to help and protect all those unselfish people who have been working hard for the sake of the others. And we beg you again for a boost to our economy, And we pray in all earnestness and sincerity for ceaseless chanting of your name, knowing not a single nama goes waste. Every nama cleanses our heart to the extent we are deep in it. We also beg you to bless us to be sattvic instruments in your hands so that we can run our everyday life as an offering to you. And Bhagavan, please bless us not to be caught by the temptations of Maya. And we beg you for that eternal living, for that supreme grace for which we need to be purified by our nama, chanting and seva and the practice of acceptance, so that we will be able to see your living, vibrant presence everywhere in everything, and know that it is your will, your grand plan for life that's behind all the happenings of the world. And Bhagavan, please bless us, enable us to be able to see your hidden grace even in the most disastrous experience of life. It is we who invite the sufferings, the adversities by our past karmas. Whatever we give to the world will definitely come back to us, be it praise or abuse. But the generous Lord puts a blessing even in the adversity that pulls us back towards Him and makes every suffering a blessing for our spiritual growth, for our closer kinship with God. So we beg you to bless us to be grateful to you even for the sufferings of life. And Bhagavan, we beg you for the sake of all the species of the cosmos, in whatever state of being they are, in whatever state of suffering they are, to be free from that state and be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek liberation. We seek that dissolution which will enable us to be free from the vicious cycle of births and deaths, to be free from the tyranny of the ego, the I and mine, so that we be blessed with eternal living, the Purnatva, and eternal servitude to you, the eternal supreme power. Jai Yogiram Satguru.